What's going on, everyone? This is Luke from South Beach Sports, and welcome back to another edition of the Miami Heat trade target videos. In today's video, we're going to talk about the possibility of a Malcolm Brogdon trade to the Heat. Now, I want to first remind you guys to go ahead and like and subscribe if you enjoy the video, and if you enjoy content like this, go ahead and also turn on post notifications, because you guys know what that YouTube algorithm sometimes, even if you are subscribed, the video still doesn't pop up in your recommended feed. So go ahead and turn on post notifications so you don't miss a single video. We here at South Beach Sports produce 4 to 5 videos a week, and we have a ton of Miami Heat and NBA playoff related content coming out for you guys in the upcoming weeks, so you don't want to miss anything. Also, in the description below, I'm going to link the playlist to the Miami Heat offseason trade target videos. This is the 5th edition. We've already made videos about Colin Sexton, Kristaps Porzingis, Miles Turner, and Brandon Ingram, so go ahead and check those videos out now. Well, after this video. Go ahead and check those videos out after you're done with this video. So now on to Malcolm Brogdon. He is a 6'5" combo guard who would be entering his 6th season in the NBA next year. He spent his first 3 seasons with the Milwaukee Bucks, where he won a Rookie of the Year award, and he spent his last 2 with the Indiana Pacers. Partly because of the subtraction of Victor Oladipo and the injury that TJ Warren suffered, Malcolm Brogdon had his most effective season last year, as he averaged 21.2 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 5.9 assists per game. Brogdon also shot 45% from the field to go along with a 39% clip from 3 and a very good 86.4 clip from the free throw line. So you might be wondering, why would the Pacers want to move on from Malcolm Brogdon? He had his best career year in the NBA last season. Well, the Pacers have been a middle of the road team now for what's been a few years, and their core is starting to get older. Malcolm Brogdon is 28. Caris LeVert's 26. I was surprised by that. I thought LeVert was 23, 24. Then I remembered his 4-year run at Michigan. That's another story. Domantas Sabonis is in his mid-20s. So the Pacers core is not exactly young. So I could see a scenario where the Pacers might want to get younger and trade Malcolm Brogdon for a pair of young assets. This is where I think a possible Miami Heat trade could come in. The Heat could offer Tyler Hero, who would obviously be the centerpiece of this trade. Hero is only 21, and he would be provided with a major scoring and playmaking role with the Pacers. He would also be trading KZ Okpala, who's a very raw but promising, lengthy 6'9" forward who's only 22. So that's another young piece for the Pacers to develop. And the Pacers would also be receiving Goran Dragic in this trade, who the Heat would have to accept the team option for first. So what type of player would the Miami Heat be trading for in this Malcolm Brogdon trade? Well, I think Brogdon is one of, if not the most underrated guards in the entire NBA, and he's really developed into a top 10 point guard over the past couple seasons in Indiana. Brogdon would fill 2 major needs for Miami. Not only would he fill the major need of a true point guard, but he would also fill the need of a scoring whale, which they need so badly. Let's get into that point guard need first. Malcolm Brogdon averaged a career-high 7.1 assists per game in that 2019-2020 season, and his assist numbers dropped down a little bit in that 2020-2021 season, as he averaged 5.9 assists per game, but I really wouldn't look at that too much. Brogdon is a very crisp passer and a very smart player who would excel in that slower-paced Heat offense. He and Bam Adebayo would provide a lethal pick-and-roll duo, as Brogdon always knows when to make the right decisions. He would know when to shoot a floater or a layup, or to lob it up to Bam in that pick-and-roll set. So, like I said, Malcolm Brogdon's an incredibly smart player, and he would definitely provide Jimmy Butler with a lot more off-ball opportunities, which I think is very important as we see Butler's prime years start to dwindle over the next couple seasons. Not only would Malcolm Brogdon be an incredible point guard in this Heat offense, but I believe he would also just provide them with so much more scoring, which, as we saw in that Bucks series and as we saw throughout the 2020-2021 season, they need another big-time scorer. Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo cannot carry the load like this, especially with Jimmy Butler's age, which is 32, and Bam Adebayo's off and on aggressiveness. They need a guy like Brogdon who will just provide the Heat with 20 to 22 points per game every single night. So Malcolm Brogdon would definitely be the Heat's best 3-level scorer if he's traded there, and he's a change of pace type guard, which means he's not a Kyrie Irving type player. He's not going to hit you with a flashy dribble move and get into a shot. He knows what move to make and when, and while he's not an overly quick player, he's able to use his movements well enough to be able to maneuver to the basket and get into his spots and get into open jump shots. He is a tremendous finisher and he's able to create contact, which is a major plus. When he's fouled and when he goes to the line, he is one of the best free throw shooters in the NBA. He did have a season where he was part of the 50, 40, 90 club. So obviously he's a phenomenal free throw shooter. Off the dribble, Malcolm Brogdon is also effective. You will see a lot of plays with him and Bam Adebayo, with Bam Adebayo as a screener, and then Malcolm Brogdon coming off that screen and hitting a 1-2 dribble pull-up if the big is dropping. So Malcolm Brogdon has the smarts to know, like I said, whether to pass and whether to shoot the ball. He's also very effective in catch and shoot scenarios. As last season on catch and shoot threes, he did shoot an extremely effective 44.4% from the field. Malcolm Brogdon also fits that Heat culture bill of defense, and he came from a very defensive-minded head coach in college with Tony Bennett in Virginia. Malcolm Brogdon came into the NBA draft as a very good defender, and he showed that so far in his first 5 seasons. Last year was probably his worst defensive season, as he did post a career worst 111 defensive rating, but I feel like that some of that is due to his much increased offensive usage and the incredibly fast pace that the Indiana Pacers played at. So finally, let's get into those also important contract numbers. Malcolm Brogdon is owed $44 million over the next 2 seasons, and considering where the cap numbers are at now, paying only $22 million for a near max level player is a very good deal. This good deal would also provide the Heat with enough cap space to continue to make moves to improve the team in the upcoming seasons. So that's going to be it for today, guys. Like I already said earlier, if you enjoyed the video and if you enjoy content like this, go ahead and like and subscribe. Also, go ahead and comment down below your thoughts on the possibility of a Malcolm Brogdon trade to the Miami Heat. With that being said, I'll catch you later. Peace.